Howdy everyone, I'm Red, and well, first off, happy May Fools. Today's May 1st, so today's May Fools. Hooray. But also, I'm in Aftermath, and I saw that Cardinal made a video as a dev commentary about Aftermath, and I thought it was very interesting to do, but he missed some things about Aftermath I want to give some 2 cents for, or at least my 2 cents on it, at least. Speaking as someone who worked on the first section of the game, which is probably the largest section in the unfinished level that we have here. um, so yeah, I won't be able to think too much. I'll just give my few statements here and there. That'll be fine. So I guess I'll get into it real quick. Actually, okay, real quick before I do that, real quick. So I guess we'll start off with the section itself. Originally, the section itself was not long at all. It was like you start off with a pie ready. You had to make like 2 jumps, and there was a bridge, and that's all you had to do. And you had to fight 3 enemies, 3 chasers, and that's all you had to do. That was the whole snow section. That's all that was. So as you can see, we made a very clear upgrade past that. But okay, when I say we, I mean so Cardinal made the first section, the first iteration of the first section called Snow. He made the first iteration of Snow, but then I saw it and I was like, I don't really know, it's whatever. So I started working on the second iteration, and it wasn't that good. It was pretty bad because I'm not a good builder. Yeah. So we teamed, or I guess I teamed up with a former friend of ours. I'll call him Mega. I know Cardinal didn't want to name him. I know, but I'm gonna have to call him Mega so I can make it easier to explain for everyone else. So Mega started getting to work on redoing the section. Also, that over there, I made this over here. This is my concept, my proof of concept for how to make the thing more interesting, the snow section more interesting. That was my proof of concept over there. I built it myself. You can't really see it because it's off the map, obviously, but that's my building. It's not good. But yeah, here's the red eye. I think this is Mega's idea to put red eye in a cell, and I made the dialogue for this. The dialogue was really funny. It's my favorite thing to do, the dialogue here, because it was like just the idea of being like this very like verbose and gentle like thing compared to you, who's like, yes, okay, how, give it. I found it really funny. It was funny. I know that when I first made this dialogue thing, it uses the actual class type. The default one the Robux gives you, the default one that they give you like by default. But when I made the system for this, it was very very bad. And then Bot saw it. One of our developers, Bot, saw this and he was like, "I can make it better." I'm like, if you want to make it better, go for it. And then just immediately he made a whole system just for that, just for this one thing. I'm like, oh, you have to do a whole system for it. It would just be one thing. You don't have to do this ever again. Oh yeah. So anyway, here's the jail. There were originally more people, like things in the cells. Originally, there was well, first there was me somewhere in the cell. I was in a cell somewhere, but not like a retroified version of me. There's also a bunny somewhere in these cells, but I think they've all been removed now. They're all gone, so it was funny while it lasted. Here's the Ronaldo, Messi poster that changes. The idea was that the playtesters we had, they would go in first person and always do this, and they would miss the push to their side here. So the idea was that if you're third person, you'll see it, but if you're first person like everyone else was when they playtested this, they would. And it would change when they weren't looking. That was the idea. It was a very dumb idea. Also, I wasn't the one who put that there. I think it was Mega who put that there. And I just like, Mega put that there, and then they asked if I can change it when they click the button. I was like, whatever, yeah. Mega couldn't code, I couldn't build, so we had to like team together on this. So everything you see here in the section is built by Mega. All of it. All of this is built by Mega. Like everything in this like snow section is built by Mega, except for the soda bar that you mentioned, that Cardinal mentioned. He didn't make the soda bar. He didn't make a few things, but everything else is basically by Mega. That's who built all this. Everything coded here is by me. So this is really annoying. I saw people do this in third person, and they see like out here, and it's like really ugly. You have to go first person for this. I wish I could have forced it, but it would be like really weird to. It might like cause bugs. Oh yeah, this whole section is really funny. If you look in the vent, you probably see that there's more like past the vent there. It turns to the left there. There's nothing past there, but there's a turn there that you think you have to go forward still. What else? Also, these vents. The vents. The one that's like on the ground right there. That one's called Lol, and the one on the wall here is called Lamau. Bit of trivia for you there. And here's the hot pie. The hot pie was the first item to ever be put in Aftermath, like ever. And it was originally made by Cardinal. Cardinal originally made it, but it was just the pie gear itself that retextured. And if you look at Cardinal's video, you see that he's kind of like he does in third person, like he's kind of like bad at pie hacking. He's not bad, I promise. He's not bad. I see the problem. Our playtesters that we had, we were Dream Game players. They were Dream Game players, all of them, right? And when I had the new pie that I made, okay, real quick, let me switch real quick. So at the time, I didn't play Dream Game. I thought it was a bad game. It kind of is still a bad game, of being real. As a game designer myself, it's not a good game, but I think it's not a bad game. But it's not like, whatever. But back then I had a hate boner for Dream Game back then, and understandably so. It was pretty bad back then. Now it's okay, but back then it was terrible, right? So when I saw Cardinal making a Dream Game level for LIMBOBBIA, I had to take matters in my own hands and make sure it wasn't obnoxious and annoying. So I had to remake pies from scratch. So they were remade from scratch. They are client-sided entirely. They come from your head, directly from your head. You can probably see they spawn right in front of your head. When they land, they anchor. They don't weld, they anchor. And also the pies itself aren't a hitbox. You can tell they aren't hitboxed. Like they can't collide off. See, on the pie. There's actually a platform that it makes on itself. And you can actually do this where if you have a pie and you jump under it like this, you can. It goes on you like that. Well, mostly for the most part. It's kind of buggy, admittedly, but it happens. But that was remade from scratch. It was pretty. I wouldn't say it's fun, but it's whatever to do. It wasn't anything huge. So it's meant for first-person hiking. It's meant for first-person hiking because that's what the testers mostly did, or most of them at least. Some of them were third-person, and they had issues. So that's why if you're like, why is pie so hard in this game? Well, that's why. Because it's for my method of pie hiking. The gate here was pretty whatever. I think it was a funny joke. Yeah, it shatters instead of opening. I saw that in Cardinal's commentary. He went through here, through the spawn, and went up through here. That's pretty cool, right? That's a pretty cool idea we could have done, but instead we just decided to make it so you have to just go up here instead, outside the gate, which means it's redundant. The gate's redundant to begin with, but it's whatever. Oh yeah, this is the thing from the concept thing I made over there. See the hangers stuff over there? Well, here it is again. It's been repurposed again. Oh yeah, so yeah, this. Oh, hang on. Here's the bar. Hello, bar. Here's the witch's brew. It's really weirdly placed in your hand. I don't know why it's placed there of all places. It should be more on your hand, not whatever. I see the idea, but it's not whatever. For a long time, the original pie here was actually broken. It was just not working. Also, yeah, here's a bug you can do. If you have you take the brew, the witch's brew here, and you switch pies, you get another one. I don't know why it just happens. It's really funny though. Here's Augusto. That's his name, Augusto. That's his eternal name. Here's the silver net that I just ripped off. Oh yeah, so the level itself is named Mount Cyber Summit. It's a reference to Ultra Kill, obviously. You couldn't tell from the music, right? Shit. I'm kind of bad at pie hacking still. Even with the new system, I'm still pretty bad at pie hacking. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be pretty noob at all this when you see me. But anyway, same that because Ultra Kill reference, obviously, but also because the thing itself is a reference. It's like it's supposed to be like an online chat room, basically. That's why it's called Cyber Summit. It's a cyberspace. It's a chat room. It's not really apparent. I know. I wish it was. I wish I could convey it better, but I can't. It's just not possible to do. In at least like a good way, at least. So we just have like the trivia of like, oh, it's a cyberspace. It's like a chat room. You wouldn't know that because I didn't tell you until just now. It's like, oh, okay. This one doesn't mean anything either. It doesn't mean anything. It's just there. It's also why all the text is Japanese. It's because it's supposed to be like a Japanese like old chat room from like 2009. You know, those kind of things. You really wouldn't get it unless I told you. I don't blame you for not knowing. So here's the first thing you get, or the second thing you get. The second thing is the net. The net originally was also in the snow section. The snow section, but it would be how do you put this? So when you first like do the first obstacle with the pie stuff, and you reach the 3 chasers, there was a net here that you click, and it would cause like a scream in the distance, like screaming like oh, like that kind of stuff, and then the chasers would spawn at the ground and chase you, as the name implies. But this has changed to be different now. So here's the thing. Here's the net. Really ugly net, by the way. Really ugly net. Like, terribly made net. I think Cardinal made the model for it. I'm sorry, Cardinal, but it's just... it's really bad. Sorry, no offense, by the way. Okay, here's your tutorial. That's... tutorial how to just defeat Killbots, or how to just stun them temporarily. I remade the Killbots from scratch. They did not exist... Cardinal said they existed before then. They did not exist until, like, this iteration, so... I made them myself. I don't know why I said that, but it's fine. The ASCII art up here is made from characters. These are parentheses. This is a, I think it's a minus. That's a less than sign, or sorry, greater than sign. That's a slash. That's the straight, whatever we call it, the straight things. That's a less than sign right there. That's greater than, less than. This is a C. That's another straight thing. So, oh, these are parentheses as well. All the pictures you see on the walls are made from characters, like various characters, and it was very annoying to make. I didn't like making them at all. They were terrible to make, but they look really cool, so it doesn't matter. And I was really bummed out when testers were like, they didn't look at the things, they didn't look at them when I like showed them. They were like, who cares? I walked past it. I'm like, oh man. It was a doozy to make those, and it was really sad that they didn't really notice at all, but it's fine. Here's the safe. Yeah, the safe thing. The safe was meant to be. Sorry, let me just. Real quick. The safe was meant to be opened like an actual safe, like this. You would have to. Okay, so these houses would be like they would have like stuff inside of them, like they're basically Model 2. They're Model 2, but like they go in each house, like find the code and put that in. I didn't want to do all that stuff. Like that would be annoying. It would be so annoying for the player. Just have to like have a code thing. So that's what Mega decided to do. They were like, you should have a code thing. You have to put the code. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Just gonna open like this. It's fine. Doesn't matter. That's why there's a fucking like a weird like safe thing here now. They really shouldn't be there. It's just Mega just wanted to have like a bunch of things for fun that exist. And I was like, I guess I can't blame him, but it's just I said at some point. So here's the dreaded Killbot section with hacking as well. It's annoying, I admit, very annoying. I had trouble with it too. It used to be worse. It used to be way worse. Are they working? They're not working. There we go. It used to be way worse though. There used to be 4 Killbots here. There's only 2 now, but there used to be 4 of them. And they were not good. They were in places you would not want them to be in. I didn't also help that the only way to deflect them at the time was only by spinning. Only spinning. It wasn't until like before we released it I put it to LMB as well. It used to only be spinning only. And that was the problem because they had a cooldown like a billion seconds. So you used to be like waiting until you could parry again. Also parrying a Killbot normally makes it go away for 3 seconds at most. That's really bad. So there's a lot of flaws in my design when I was making this. Or balance-wise, I'd probably say balance-wise. When I was bouncing the enemies. They were not good. Here's more of the hieroglyphs, the pictures. This is parentheses, greater than, straight lines, less than, 0. This is also minuses. And the pi is a bracket with a parentheses. I don't know what this actually says. I have no idea what this says. I have no idea what it says. It was translated via Google, so I don't know what it says. If it says something bad, I don't know. But I think it just says like, you use the pies to walk on water. It's like they float, and it's just like, yes, I guess. I don't know. I have to. Someone can find out for me in the future. Here's the other infamous section about this whole thing. It's the bridge section. Cardinal complained about this a lot, reasonably so. It was really bad. It's a very bad section. You can tell I'm really bad at hacking too, so I wasn't happy with it. It used to be way worse still. This is actually way worse. There used to be there's 2 Killbots here originally, and I'm an ass in this game. I'm sorry. There were 2 Killbots, one here and one there. They were just right in your face. You just couldn't win. And then this over here in this section, this like other room over here, there was one here. There was no, that one there. Oh, I was in it again. Distracted. There's still one there, obviously. There's also one over, I think over on the other side around. Let me see. There's one up there, obviously. That's still there, but there's one over here, or no, one over here that was used to, and I was like, that was really bad. I was like, oh, it's so annoying. We couldn't do it. So the liberties were taken. I had to get rid of a lot of them. This actually used to be way worse too. This is way worse. There used to be these pipe things here, these metal things, these like bars. They would like extend beyond. They would like go across the whole thing. So like they had to go around them and like go like through them and over them. It was headache. And with Killbots too. With Killbots, there was one up there. There was one over there. There was one behind that thing up there. It wasn't fun. It just was not fun at all. So it was heavily nerfed. It was severely nerfed. Like really, like a lot. It's just not good. What else? There isn't much to really say about this other than just like making it was just like a large. It was a back and forth, I should say, between people going like, you should add this, no, do it like this, and just like back and forth, and eventually it just became like a mess of just bad game design all around. This used to be a door here. There used to be a door right here. You couldn't open it. We didn't figure out how to open it. Like we couldn't figure out like where should the player go to open this door. We just couldn't figure out shit. I got rid of it before release. So that's the. Here's the eye thing again. The eye thing was supposed to. Oh, it's wrong. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, it should just say wrong way, old friend, and you like, oh, that's it. But I guess I forgot to get rid of this one. Sorry, guys. But what would happen was that you would talk to Red Eye, and then Red Eye would shoot this laser beam at this like grade over here down, and I was like, I'm not coding all that. I think rid of this. You have to get this level out now, like today. So I just cut it off already. Here's the little known fact you do that. Yeah, just I don't know. Also, this thing does nothing though. It does nothing at all. This does nothing. It was actually ripped directly from the gate lever, like code and everything. So like it would just try to find the gate again and then destroy it again when you click this. And I thought it was really funny. X Mega, you can't script, but it's fine. I guess you couldn't script, but that's a section over with. Here is the Sword of Bunker Hill, or I guess I don't know what it's called. It's a sword. It's the third thing that was designed for the third tool that was designed for this game. Initially, it was just right there. You couldn't see it. You just walked past it. It was not like you didn't have to get it. You didn't have to. So when I first played this section, I missed it. I missed the sword, so I had to use my net only for all of this, and it was really annoying. So yeah, at least we now have our Shiloeta. So now I know, but back then I had to make it more obvious. Or I guess I wanted to make it more obvious. I just didn't get to it ever. So I'm sorry if you were playing the level and you just missed it the first time. I don't blame you, because I did too. Also, really bad at sword fighting. As you can tell, I'm really bad at sword fighting. It's fine though. I used to be better when I was like younger, but no, I'm not. Also, here's that section again. Hang on. That thing back there. It's like a TV thing. I don't know why it's there. I think it's just there for fun, but yeah, it's just there for whatever. Should get SMG, I guess. Also, these don't work. These are all broken. They used to work back then, but I guess when we oh, that's right. So when I was going to release the game, they released the level for the public for the anniversary, or when he was going to, I was getting ready for it. When we were getting ready for it, the manuscript for Chasers it was just gone. We just couldn't find it. We don't know where it was. So we had to find like an old archive of the level and like just scrap that as is and use that instead. So that's why this probably don't work anymore. Probably why. Also, you see that the node? I'm gonna fall off the fucking edge. Oh my god! See the node here? The node. Real funny. Anyway. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm dead. It used to be a thing where you can use pies to stun people. Oh, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm dead. There's an old clip that I made playtesting this, and it was when I didn't find the sword the first time. So it was me doing the section like for like 5 minutes straight, and just not winning at all. I just couldn't win. Oh my god, I hate sword fighting. I hate sword fighting so much. It's terrible. First person players unite. It's so bad. I guess I'm so bad, really. It's kind of my fault. I'm kind of ass, but it's yeah, whatever. It's fine. Also, I think Cardinal said the thing at the top here is Killer 7 reference. I'm not familiar with the Killer 7 as a whole. I was going to play it, but I just didn't because it was like really annoying to navigate, to move around and stuff. So I was like, nah, I'm good. Oh, he's been fixed. That guy's been fixed. Anyways, time to kill him. Nice cheese strat with the hot pie. Do you work now? You do work now. Good. Oh, that's the glue stick. So this is Shiver Frontier. I had no part in making this at all. With the mines, I had a slight hand in it in terms of I think I was going to make a rail card system for the mines. I just didn't do it though. I probably should have because it would have been way more fun that way, but I didn't get to it. Nah, I'm good. This whole build I think was made between Cardinal and some of his friends that I'm not aware of at least. But I do know some things that exist in here. No, that's elevator. Hang on, I need to find the light switch. Yeah, here it is. It's a cool thing with light switch. Oh, that sucks. Well, whatever. It's a reference to Homestar Runner. That's what that is. I think it's a techno. This is the techno. Show my email from like way long ago. That's really fun though. I don't know if these are. Okay, thanks. Well, whatever. Anyways, so this is where the game would basically take a turn, kind of. Or I guess it was going to take a turn. Oh, okay, well I guess not. It was going to take a turn from a pie hiking enemy beater survival, I guess. What? Okay, I guess not either. It'd go from that into more of a boss fight type of game. Are these? No, just offset, I guess. Okay, well. But yeah, it's going to turn into a boss fight type of game after this section. And it was a bit troublesome, to say the least, because the idea of there being all these mechanics already for the kayaking stuff already was pretty huge. Oh, here's the claw machine. Yeah, the first iteration of the claw machine is right here. I guess not. Well, whatever. The idea was... Oh, 1, 2... Oh, that's the wrong color. Wow. There we go. Anyway, but yeah, so... yeah, so the idea of there being a boss fighting, I guess a framework, I should say, in a game that was mainly based... Oh, wow. That's mainly based around it being a biking thing was really, it was a pretty big issue at the time because of... Where the fuck? Oh, that's where. Because of, it was clashing too much, there was too much clashing happening, it was just not gonna work out. So my suggestion was to make it so, it was hosted in like a different place entirely. And he said, sure, but then we didn't get to it, obviously, because, you know, it was canceled. It's all... Yeah, Loris. Oh, yeah. That was funny. The bathrooms are pretty funny, too. The bathrooms are really funny. I like how it's... I think it goes from blue to pink to pink or no, it's green. That's right, it's green. Yeah, I don't know why it's like this, where it's like blue, green, pink, I think it is. But it's pretty funny anyway, it's still pretty funny. Oh yeah, I saw this arcade machine here. I want to make a reference to... I want to make it so you can type the code from the perfectly normal House of Robloxia game, where you like type in like, I think it was like green... No, it was blue, red, green, yellow, I think it was. That's the code. I was gonna put that in the game, but I just didn't get to it, obviously, because it doesn't exist. But yeah, so... You know, I think there's no switch in here. I don't like to check in here. There's no switch in there. It's always over there. But yeah, anyways. So this whole section is just... Add no power. Add a plug. Just plug. There we go. I had no idea. I only saw a few things about this section from like outside of it. I didn't really get to get into it. So everything here is just like kind of new to me, kind of not new to me. It depends. I think there is, yeah, this over here was really funny. I think we spent like a day making this, I think. It's pretty cool. Anyway, not a day, but like a pretty, like, it definitely wasn't like, it definitely was like a minute or so. It was like at least like an hour probably, making that one flag just do its thing and texture behind it and everything like that. Just like an hour total. I wouldn't know for sure though. I think that was like, I think he told me that at some point. I was like, yeah, I believe it. Oh, here's the mug thing I saw earlier. The mug. I don't know why it's there. It's just chilling out there. Over here too, I guess. No, so yeah, okay, it's all over the place. Whatever. So yeah, you have to take the plug over to the elevator. I'm pretty sure, at least. I might be wrong. I'm not too sure. It's, again, I haven't really played the section at all, so. Thank you. I think past this is just like where it stops. Really? There you go. Oh, right. This is of course, Upturned reference. Upturned. That's right. You, in the game Upturned, you have to constantly find a plug, like a breaker plug, to put in your elevator to go down more. Yeah, that's right. That makes sense. Which is brew. Thank you. I already own this. Oh, here we go. Here's the soda machine. Here it is. So yeah, before the soda machining system, we had this. This predates the soda machine by a lot, right? A few years, I think, like a year or so beforehand. I know we spent a good while. Cardinal spent a good while looking into how to make this stuff work out, and I think it's pretty good. It's really well done where it is. And that was really okay, man. Well, I know his best idea or his best Ew, what the hell? Sorry. I know he spent the most time doing the D20, obviously, because it's 20 things to do. You know, it's 20 effects in one. But yeah, I think it's. Oh. Anyway, yeah. That is my input on Aftermath as a whole. It's not much. Most of my stuff was in the first section because that's what I did. You know, the first section that's what I worked on. But for the mines and for the Shiver Frontier, it's whatever. I don't mean that like I don't mean like whatever. I mean like I have nothing to really say about it because I didn't really work on those sections. I don't mean that like in like that way. I just mean like, you know, ow, my leg. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Happy birthday, LIMBOBBIA, 4th anniversary. I missed it. I know I missed it. I'm sorry, guys. I missed it. I know. I'll find some bonus media. Hopefully I can find some bonus media. And I'll post it like in the after all this. Probably during all this too. Actually, probably during all this, I'll post it and like show you what happened. And what else? What else did I do? What else? I think it's it, really. I mean, Aftermath is. Oh, that's right. Aftermath took us 2 years to do. 2 years. It was 2 years of work, or 2 years of on and off work. To probably say it was. It was a journey. I learned a lot. Cardinal learned a lot. It was whatever. Yeah. So that should basically be it. Thanks for watching.